Alright, don't even trust anybody easily like that. Especially when you are not living in an environment where you have a property. Don't just rush into trusting of people. There's this story that is trending right now, and what I'm about to say, it has happened to someone which the case is still on ground. There's this lady, she's living in United Kingdom. So when she visited home here in Lagos, she decided to purchase a property in one of the estate. While she purchased that property, there was this guy that is a security that is safeguarding the property in the estate. Before she purchased the property, the security guy was already working on that property, and the security guy was employed by the estate management. So this woman now bought this property from the estate management. So she now decided to since this security guy is already living on this property, let me just continue with him. She now decided to hire him personally to look after her property. Then she now traveled back to UK. Now the security guy now, after when he discovered that this lady, she's the type that hardly visit home, she's the type that hardly even think of sending any relations to come and check on her property. So he's the only one that have access, key, everything to this property, and he's the one living on the property. This guy now went and conspired with another estate agent, as different from the very estate she bought this property from. This guy went and conspired with different estate agent and put up this property for sale. This property in question is 4-bedroom duplex in Lagos. When they put up advert of this property for sale, this guy gave this property. They went and forged the document of this property and sold it to settle this security guy with 15 million naira. This guy now ran back to Benue State. Anytime this woman called to ask and check on her property, he always tell her that everything is fine, that the property is okay, there's no problem. Not until this woman now returned back home from UK, only to realize that another person else is living on the property. So these things are, let me say, common things that is happening today. If you acquired a property, it does not really necessarily mean that you should involve your family member, but at least you should be able to, in your family, no matter how bad is your family, you should at least have someone who at least have little fear of God, that you can also tell them about your property. They will also be helping you checking. This thing happened because this guy discovered that this woman, it's only her and the first estate people that sealed the deal. So nobody knows about the property. That was the reason why he was confident about his act of fraud and committed this fraud with those other estate that he conspired with. Whenever you are, in fact, if you are buying property, should involve friends, involve people. In fact, even if it's property in an estate, you can even also, better you even put a rent there, that you know that you rent the house out yourself. This should serve as a lesson. Don't easily trust anybody. Most of us that we're in the city today, we have property in the village. There are some of us, our brother, our cousins in the village, they don't even know where the properties are. You put a security. How trusted is that security? You leave your properties in the hands of stranger. How trusted is that stranger? Peace.